welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And today we have live action from the NWSL for you to enjoy. Tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, as far as our hosts are concerned, it was a good start to the season for them. Now can they take it a step further today and just increase their levels of creativity? This should be a very interesting match.
This is the lineup for the home team.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
And introducing the visitors' lineup today.
Well, they're going to play with two wingers here, but I'm just a little bit worried that the centre-forward could become isolated. Therefore, the midfield players need to get forward as much as possible in this 4-3-3 shape.
And there we have it. The first half is underway. Didasco. Cometti. Now with Hubley. On to Didasco. Promising pass.
Yeah, that certainly cuts out the defenders.
Hubley. Couldn't keep the move going. Peterson. Vigiano. Well, they keep the ball moving. De Mello. A good and fair challenge. Courtney Peterson. Now with Vigiano. Peterson. Intelligent ball. Not a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end.
And they didn't allow that to develop, did they? Good organisation, I would say.
Such an ambitious run. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Well, great hands from the goalkeeper. It was a decent header as well. So a corner here. Who can they pick out? Was it a great clearance? Could be dangerous. Oh, it was a close run thing, but the goalkeeper just got there first. Peterson. On to Peterson. De Mello. Peterson. On to Peterson. Marisa Vigiano. On to Vigiano. Well, they know how to pass the ball and at pace.
Yeah, they just seem to have an overload all over the pitch.
Tremendously strong in the tackle. Conte has it. Hubley. And suddenly on the front foot. It needs an accurate cross. Now look at this, they might be able to cash in here. It's with Hutton. And that is offside. Ellie Jean. Fisher. Now with De Mello. Savannah De Mello. On to De Mello. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Caprice Didasco. On to Hubley. Bodie. Cometti. And very nicely positioned to win it back. De Mello. Decent looking pass. Oh, they were in a decent position too.
That's a good bit of defending there, isn't it?
Caprice Didasco. That's a useful cross. Well, I'm not sure the keeper particularly wanted that, but danger averted for now. Sears. There to take it away. Smart defending. Bodie. On to Bodie. Nice looking pass. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Courtney Peterson. On to right. Korniak. Sears. Fisher. Sears. De Mello. On to De Mello. Ellie Jean. Now with Jean. That's a good-looking ball. Looking for the final pass that will open things up. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
Well, here we can see it again, and it doesn't get any better, does it? That's just sloppy from the goalkeeper. That's a terrible goal to give away.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Caprice Didasco. Well, getting close to the half-time interval, and the story so far, they're not really making home advantage count. Your take?
Well, they've not had quite enough purpose to their attacking play so far. It's all been a bit too predictable. But in the second half, if they can get more support to their strikers and play with greater intensity, they can certainly turn this around.
Conti. And that's great work to keep it in play. Well read to put an end to that attack. Now here's Fisher. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Thoughtful play. Now with Bodie. Conti. On to Bodie. Hutton. Now with Bodie. Bodie. And the pass keeps them flowing. Oh, great vision. Now will the cross work out for them? Annoyingly, there it breaks down. Courtney Peterson. On to Vigiano. Fisher. Peterson. Now here's Fisher. On to Korniak. Marissa Vigiano. Danger building. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. And off we go again. The second half has begun. Taylor Korniak. Now with Jean. Korniak. Now with Korniak. Oh, that's splendid play. Oh, might be. Oh, that is a wonderful piece of challenging. Conte has it. Moving the ball forwards. How creative can they be? Perfect tackle. De Mello. Released it nicely. Now, who can she pick out? Well, a touch too heavy there. Courtney Peterson. On to Vigiano. And possibilities here. And defensive play to be applauded. Aaron Wright. Sears. And in the right position to read it. Savannah De Mello. Now with Jean. Courtney Peterson. On to Peterson. Peterson. Now with Vigiano. On to Peterson. Well, putting so much effort into winning back possession. Plenty of options. Incisive ball. Promising possession, this. And that is easy meat for the keeper. No problems there. Sears. Sears. Now with De Mello. And support available. Now here's Fisher. You can almost see their opponents racking their brains. How do we stop this? Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. It's with Hutton. Can they square the game?
It's patient, but where's the penetration?
20 minutes to go then. Sears. Now with Jean. Ellie Jean. On to Jean. Marissa Vigiano. Aaron Wright. Now with Wright. Vigiano. De Mello. Marissa Vigiano. On to Jean. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it. Courtney Peterson. Well, they're a bit like a passing machine, and you can understand why they want to play it that way, in front as they are.
Yeah, they're toying with them at the moment.
Looking good again. Big chance. De Mello. And it's gone in. The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. It's with Hutton. Didasco. Conte has it. Nice ball to switch the point of attack.
Yeah, done quickly, it's a really positive move.
Delivered into the area here. Conte has it. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Right. And into the last 20 minutes. Fisher. Now with De Mello. Taylor Korniak. Sears. Peterson. De Mello! And there it is! Another goal! And surely there's no way back from this now.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
Three goals without reply. Tess Bodie. Huff. Cometti. Not a great pass.
That was a poor bit of play.
Jean. Now with Vigiano. Well, it can be so difficult to play against a confident passing team when you're trailing. Textbook example of how to cut it out. De Mello. Fisher. On to Hubley. On the ball, Conte. And is she going to score from here? Couldn't quite hang on. And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it drops straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
Underway again with the score at 3-1. Savannah De Mello. On to De Mello. On to Korniak. And winning it back. Ellie Jean. Now with Korniak. Well, time is ebbing away, and they're using this passing approach to marvellous effect.
Yeah, they're just trying to take the sting out of the game here.
Danger building. Could be threatening. Smart defending. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Cometti. Well, nearly there. This game almost over. And looking at the fans, Stuart, they appear to me to be more than a bit gutted.
Well, they've been second best, that's for sure. And the main problem has been in midfield, where they've been overrun at times. They just haven't been able to get enough possession. It's not been a good performance today.
Now a decent position. And really it had to be further away from the keeper. Korniak. Now here's Fisher. And in the right position to read it. Now, will they take advantage from this position? And very well struck, but just wide.
Well, in the end, it's a good effort, but not quite good enough.
Sears. Now with Hill. Peterson. Now with Korniak.
Well, the crowd are certainly not happy. Their team is being totally outplayed here. They're just being passed around far too easily.
Aaron Wright. On to Korniak. There will be 3 minutes added on at the end. And penalised there. And giving it away. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Well, they need to get bodies back. Well, the defender's back and in a good shape.
Yeah, the danger has gone now.
Well, the precision was lacking. Throw-in coming up. Well, they made it far too easy there. Ellie Jean. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, I'm afraid that wasn't good enough today. They were second best in too many areas, which is a surprise because they were competitive in their opening game. They need to improve next time out.